Here's how we get to health. We need to reverse the formula for happiness and success. In the past 3 years, I've traveled to 45 different countries working with schools and companies in the midst of an economic downturn. And what I found that most companies and schools follow a formula for success, which is this: if I work harder, I'll be more successful, and if I'm more successful, then I'll be happier. That undergirds most of our parenting style and managing styles, the way that we motivate our behavior. And the problem is it's scientifically broken and backwards for two reasons. First, every time your brain has a success, you just change the goalpost of what success looked like. You got good grades, now you have to get better grades. You got into a good school, and after you get into a better one, you got a good job, now you have to get a better job. You hit your sales target, you could change your sales target. And if happiness is on the opposite side of success, your brain never gets there. What we've done is we pushed happiness over the cognitive horizon as a society. And that's because we think we have to be successful, then we'll be happier. But the real problem is our brains work in the opposite order. If you can raise somebody's level of positivity in the present, then their brain experiences what we now call a happiness advantage, which is your brain at positive performs significantly better than does at negative, neutral, or stressed. Your intelligence rises, your creativity rises, your energy level rises. In fact, well, we found that every single business outcome improves. Your brain at positive is 31st more productive than your brain at negative, neutral, or stressed. You're 37% better at sales. Doctors are 19% faster, more accurate at coming up with the correct diagnosis when positive instead of negative, neutral, or stressed. Which means we can reverse the formula. If we can find a way of becoming positive in the present, then our brains work even more successfully as we are able to work harder, faster, and more intelligently. Well, we need to be able to reverse this formula so we can start to see what our brains are actually capable of. Because dopamine, which floods into your system when you're positive, has two functions. Not only does it make you happier, it turns on or the learning centers in your brain allowing you to adapt to the work in a different way. We found that there are ways that you can train your brain to be able to become more positive. In just a 2 minute span of time, done for 21 days in a row, we can actually rewire your brain, allowing your brain to actually work more optimistically and more successfully. We've done these things and research now in every company that I've worked with, getting them to write down 3 new things that they are grateful for 21 days in a row. 3 new things each day. And at the end of that, their brain starts to routine a pattern of scanning the world not for the negative but for the positive first. Journaling about one positive experience you've had over the past 24 hours allows your brain to relieve it. Exercise teaches your brain that your behavior matters. We found that meditation allows your brain to get over the cultural ADHD that we have been creating by trying to do multiple tasks at once and allows our brains to focus on the task at hand. And finally, Random acts of kindness or conscious acts of kindness. We get people when they open up their inbox to write one positive email praising or thanking somebody in their support network. And by doing these activities and by training your brain just like we train our bodies, what we found is we can reverse the formula for happiness and success. And in doing so, not only create ripples of positivity, but create a real revolution. Thank you very much.